my car.
Yes, that's Red Drum.
Eagle, the police car is following us. Hold your fire till I pull up alongside. He's trying to force us to the side of the road. Don't let him do it, Eagle. Keep on going. I'm going to get those bonds back if I have to. Wreck this car and his, too. Why, he deliberately ran right through the fence.
Look, he's heading right for Red. Look at the cat.
Get the bonds before his friends reach him. We're too late. We're not going to let one man stop us. Here come Inspector Scott and the police. You better take a look at those fellas in that other car. Right. Well, that's funny. There's nobody here. Why would they both be killed? Come on, let's go report to Scott. How badly hurt is he, Vane?
Seems to bear a charmed life. He's only battered up a bit, I fancy.
Oh, look, he's coming, too. Hey, Red.
How do you feel, Red?
I don't know yet. Where are the bonds? Are they safe?
Bonds? You mean you really obtained possession of them?
Yeah, I had them in a bag just before I was run off the road.
Must be some mistake, old chap. There's no evidence of the bonds in here.
But they were in here. Well, that's funny.
Whoever was in that other car made a clean getaway.
At least we know where the bonds are.
Yeah. They must have taken them while you were unconscious.
In that event, I might as well retire to the seclusion of my own place and figure out some clever means to recover them.
Well, that ought to be very easy for a scientific detective like you, Vane.
That smacks a bit of sarcasm, my dear Inspector. But I may be more successful than you expect.
Cheerio. May as well get on back to town.
You got a definite plan?
Yeah. Say, Mississippi, you want to help us out?
Just name it, Miss Jones, Mr. Red.
Well, look, Scotty, the first thing those two men will do is report to Natasha. She's the brains of the outfit. Now, Mississippi, we'll drop you off at the theater. You have an interview with her for your paper. You keep your eyes and ears open in case she drops something unintentionally.
What are you going to do?
I'm going down to Chinatown and have a talk with Wing Fu.
Wing Fu? What for?
Well, it was his men that stole your car. They waylaid me just before the Russians showed up. Come on, Mississippi.
Got to warn Natasha to be on her guard against that reporter. Hey, you fellas guard the cars. I'll send a wrecking crew after.
Right. Well, good luck, Mississippi.
Looks like I'm sure enough gonna need it. Bye, y'all.
Goodbye.
Drop me off a block from Wing Foods.
Natasha, this young lady wants an interview for the Daily Press.
I'm very sorry, but it's time for my act.
Of course, but after your act.
Oh, interviews. Why must I always be annoyed with interviews?
You can't afford to ignore the press, my dear. Publicity is the lifeblood of show business.
Oh, very well. I shall grant this interview.
That's better. And you won't need me.
No. You do not fool me, mademoiselle. I know why you are here. You are working for the police.
For the police? Surely you don't think that
Oh, do not try to deny it. I know what I know. Police, bah.
But the only reason I'm here is to find out why you're so interested in those stolen bonds.
Yes? Why should I not be interested in them? They are mine, you understand? Mine. They were taken from the body of my dead father after he had... Oh, enough. I will talk to you later.
Shall I wait in your dressing room?
Very well. Wait. Do not think you will find anything there to report to the police.
What's all the fuss about, my dear?
Why should I let her go to my dressing room when I know she has come here to spy on me?
But if you've done nothing, why are you afraid?
No, I'm not afraid. I simply object to the principle.
Now, you can do as you like later, but your act's on now. Quick, you're on next.
Another curtain. Natasha's not ready.
Hello? Yes?
We have located the bonds for you. Valentine Lane stole them from Barry and took them to his country place.
Are you sure? What do you intend to do?
That does not sound like Natasha's voice.
What is the matter with your voice, Natasha?
I cannot understand you. What do you intend to do?
It was not Natasha.
Perhaps it was the Guild reporter. We must act quickly.
Hello?
What policeman? One here.
4 men just came in here. Where are they?
4 men, no see them. The police in the next room, quickly.
I'll talk to Wing Fu.
Honorable Wing Fu not there.
You told me that once before.
Hey, don't kill her. You're going down Wing Fu.
Mr. Barry, this is a pleasant surprise.
Never mind the formalities, Fu. Where are the 4 men that just came in here?
4 men.
Yes. Look, the police department realizes the bonds belong to you, and we intend to return them as soon as we get them.
I have never had any doubt of it.
Then why did you set those 4 men on me, and where are they?
I set no men on you, and I do not know where they may be.
And you don't mind if I look around?
I shall be glad to assist. You will pardon me, please.
Go right ahead.
Hello.
Hello, is Mr. Barrow there?
Yes, he is here. One moment, please. It is for you.
Hello.
Hello, Red. This is Mississippi. Vane's got the bonds at his country's place.
Vane. You must be mistaken, Mississippi.
No, I'm not. Natasha's men phoned the theater, and I got the message.
Well, I'll go out there and get them at once. Goodbye.
You are mistaken, Mr. Barry. We shall go out and get the bond.
I have here enough for what you have already done. It is too bad you came here to spy on me.
Hiya. Charlie, hurry up on time.
We did what we could, but the odds were too great. Fool! You should have given my men a half-hour start.
We find Mr. Vane's station wagon on the road. Is he in?
You'll find him on his target range at the end of that path.
Thank you.
I'd like to see Mr. Vane if he's in.
Yes, sir. Won't you come in, sir?
Thank you very much, Tubbs. Will you tell him I'm here, please?
I couldn't help myself, sir. They made me do as I did, sir.
You wanted to join us. Now you do so on our terms.
Sir, after the combination of Mr. Vane's safe, sir, and I haven't got it sweltering me.
Where is Vane?
He's out on his target range with some Chinese gentlemen, sir.
cord, Stubbs. We'll tie him up.
Delighted, sir.
Sorry to disturb you. I believe you have some bonds, Mr. Vane. We have come for them. We wish to return them to their owner.
Bonds? I don't know what you mean.
We're not here to talk. We want bonds.
Well, if you think you're going to get them, you're quite insane.
Consider very careful before you make final decision.
Look here, my man. I'm working with the police. You can't frighten me, you know.
That remains to be seen. Stand him before the target. If you should be found dead before the target, it will look like very unfortunate accident.
If you think you can frighten me this way, you're quite stupid.
Finish up, Tubbs. I'm going out to talk to Vane.
Yes, sir.
This is last chance. Talk. If you should be found dead before the target, it will look like very unfortunate accident.
If you think you can frighten me this way? You're quite stupid.
Finish up, Tubbs. I'm going out to talk to Vane.
Yes, sir.
This is last chance. Talk.
Keep after them, old man. You're letting them get away.
I'm more interested in keeping you now that I have you.
Keeping me? I don't understand, old man.
I think you do, Vane. I want those bonds, and I want them now.
Are you accusing me of stealing those bonds?
No, Vane, I'm accusing you of taking them from me while I was unconscious after the auto wreck.
Well, really, old man, I mean...
There's no sense to lie, Vane. There were 2 witnesses. Now, you hand them over, or am I going to call Scotty and get a search warrant?
I'll give them to you. I was going to turn them over to the commissioner. Honestly, I was.
Yes, well, why do you take them in the first place?
Well, you made such a fool of me at headquarters, I wanted the credit of recovering the bonds to square myself.
Listen, Vane, is it possible that you're such an idiot?
Oh, definitely, old boy. I'll get my coat. Now that I'm giving you back the bonds, you won't tell the commissioner, will you?
No, I'll keep your secret.
I say, that's awfully sporting of you. They're in the safe in my study. Go ahead.
After you, Mr. Vane.
Hello, what's all this?
Those men were trying to steal the bonds, too.
I say, this is getting more complicated every moment, isn't it?
Yes, isn't it? I believe you said the bonds were in your safe?
Right, old bean.
What happened, Tubbs? Well, they attacked me, sir, right after you left, sir.
Who attacked you?
Well, they didn't leave their cards, sir, but they made me show them to Mr. Vane's wall safe, sir.
Wall safe? It's been opened.
Don't touch it. Maybe fingerprints on it. Tell me, how many people know the combination of that safe?
No one, not even I.
Not even you.
I never did have a memory for mathematics. I put the ballot thing on a bit of paper in my desk.
Why didn't you write safe combination on it, too?
Oh, I did. That was the only way I could recognize it when I saw it.
Perhaps those 2 Russians might know who they were, sir.
Well, even if they did, they wouldn't tell you. They're after the bonds, too. Yeah, might as well get them on back to headquarters.
I see, old man. Would you mind my taking those 2 prisoners in just to save my face for the commissioner?
Vane, you're lucky I don't take you in for messing things up the way you have. Well, when Scotty hears this story, he'll probably want to hang me. I sort of wish he would.
Remember not to tell the commissioner how I got those bonds?
No, I won't tell him. But I'll have to tell Scotty.
What makes you so sure Valentine Vane wasn't trying to steal those bonds?
He's too stupid, Scotty. Besides, he's got more money than he can count now.
All right, go out and bring in wing food.
But the bonds belong to him, Scotty. You can't arrest the man for trying to get them back.
Well, you can arrest that dancer, Natasha.
You can't prove anything. Why don't you send a stranger down to the theater and get him?
Gotcha. Send in O'Hara. O'Hara, take this fire inspector's badge and go down to the Lyceum Theater. Watch a dancer there named Natasha and tail anybody that comes to see her. Yes, sir.
Look where you're caught.
All right, yes, sir. How are you, Commissioner?
How do you think I am with this nitwit of yours always messing things up?
How you'd have had those bonds if it wasn't for a lot of tough breaks.
Call it what you will, but I want your word, Scotty, that you won't send Barry out on this case again.
All right, I won't. Good.
No, I can send Valentine Vane out on it, and we'll get some action.
Why won't you let me tell him Vane was trying to get those bonds?
I wouldn't believe you anyway, Scotty. Golly, I wish I could get a lead on that guy with a scarred thumb.
Yeah.
$2 million in bonds. But Kwang Lee, where are you going to cash them?
I know several places in South America where it can be. Come in. There's a boat leaving in the early morning. You go buy 2 tickets. And tonight we'll slip out the back way, and by daylight, we'll be out to sea with Wing Fu's bonds.
Enter.
We have located the stolen bonds.
Yes? Where are they?
You may speak freely before this gentleman.
Kwang Lee has them. He is sailing south tomorrow. Phone the police, have him arrested.
We dare not risk police investigation. You must not forget the United States does not permit the sale of combat planes to warring nations.
Then send some of your own men to get them.
I prefer to get them without bloodshed, if possible.
Suit yourself. But your country gets no planes until those bonds are in my safe.
If we could get rid of Kwang Lee for an hour, perhaps our men could find the bonds in his establishment.
There is a way. Phone Inspector Scott and...
I have said we dare not call in the police.
You can have Kwang Lee arrested for the Pell Street murders.
You mean... But we cannot prove it was Kwang Lee who used this gun we found beside the dead girl.
Even so, sire, the police will hold him long enough for us to search his house.
There is merit in what you say.
Inspector Scott speaking.
This is Wing Fu speaking.
It's Wing Fu. Yes?
I have located the name of the man back of the Pell Street murders.
Are you sure?
Positive. One of my men will meet you tonight and bring you the evidence. The gun with which they were killed.
Well, why don't you come here to my office?
Too many spies. It would be safer to meet in some deserted alley.
Very well. Red Barry will meet your man tonight anywhere you say.
At the mouth of the Blue Lotus Alley. Goodbye.
Will you take your hat?
No, thanks. Just want to speak to Kwong Lee a moment.
Looky highly singular.
佢呢次好耐咯，我唔曾知道佢就要做乜嘢。
Lee, I want to have a talk with you,
Won't you come to my office?
if you like.
Where's Weaver and Nick?
Upstairs.
Okay, it's our move. You better stay here, Mrs. Sipp. No use risking your neck for a news story.
I can't hear you, Mr. Scotty. I've been on this case from the start, and I'll be there at the finish.
Suit yourself. Here we go. And lay off of that siren.
Yes, sir.
In my country is a saying, in the house of a friend, it is too early for suspicion. In house of enemy, it is always too late.
In this country, we say walls have ears. Even in the house of a friend.
What kind of tea you wish, please? Green or orange pickle?
I don't want any. And no more of this business, if you know what I mean.
Yes, please. Thank you.
The last time I came here, Lee, was for help in solving the first of the Pell Street murders. A countrywoman of yours.
The girl called the flame. Unfortunately, I could not help because I did not even know her.
This time, however, I come for information that you can give me.
Yes?
Yes. I want the men back at the Pell Street murders, Lee.
Is that all you require?
I know who killed the girl. But I want the names of the murderers' gang.
Are you sure you know who killed her?
Yes. You did, Lee. Who was working with you?
The humor of the American is too deep for both Chinese to understand.
Here's the gun that killed her. Your fingerprints were all over it.
Fingerprints? What makes you think fingerprints are mine?
I checked them against yours at Sing Sing.
At Sing Sing? I do not understand.
Quit stalling, Lee. I know all about you. You're not Chinese, and your name's not Kwong Lee. It's Frederick Lee. A renegade white run out of China. I know you even to the scar on your thumb.
If you know all this, you know too much.
Thanks for admitting everything, Lee. I had no proof on you until you grabbed this gun. There were no fingerprints on it. But there are now. Where are the men that are working with you?
Don't look now. They are right behind you.
Good. I was hoping they'd join the party.
Get his gun.
I suppose I'm going for a nice long ride in the country.
You're a very good guesser.
What's wrong? Police outside. I arranged for it.
You got right in there. Break down the door, boys.
Go to it. So you have the bonds too, eh, Kwong Lee?
Is the car out and back?
Yeah.
Take him out that way. I'll go with you.
Come on. Get going.
Yeah, all right.
Must be a secret way out of here, boys. Let's find it.
Get his handcuffs.
Hey! Here it is here, boys. This is what we want. out in the hall and see if there's a door from the hall in there.
If you believe in prayer, pray that your friends do not find the opening to this room. This bottle holds enough power to rid me of all of you. The slightest movement of the cabinet will topple the bottle to the floor. And I think you know what that will mean. So long, Mr. Barry. Come on.
Red, can you hear me?
There is no door from the hall, Inspector.
All right, boys, we'll have to break it through here. Come on, let's go. Get something to help batter it down. Here, boys, this is what we want. Go out in the hall, see if there's a door from the hall in there.
If you believe in prayer, pray that your friends do not find the opening to this room. This bottle holds enough power to rid me of all of you. The slightest movement of the cabinet will topple the bottle to the floor. And I think you know what that will mean. So long, Mr. Barry. Come on.
Red, can you hear me?
There is no door from the hall, Inspector.
All right, boys, we'll have to break it through here. Come on, let's go. Get something to help batter it down with.
friend, Scott, will not bother us anymore.
Here it is. Smart key? Yes. Yep.
What happened, Red?
We came to pick Kwong Lee up with the Bell Street murder. Found he had the stolen bonds as well.
Are you sure?
Had him when he left.
Where'd he go?
There was a trap door and stairway under that table.
Why'd he stay here and guard this place till your relief?
It will be better for us to scatter.
This way, Scotty.
Which way? Where?
Oh, yes, there is. He went to the Green Line dock to get a boat for South America.
How do you know?
I heard him say so.
Well, let's get down there and pick him up and finish this thing.
All right. You and Martin go that way. Mac and I'll go this way and pick up the trail just in case there's a slip-up.
Okay. Look, the car's down on the corner with Mississippi in it waiting for you.
Fine.
Come on,
man. Mr. Laird, help. Please. Phone call Charlie. Charlie! What happened to you?
Someone see me give you gun. After you leave, he shoot me. Then follow you to Kwong Lee's.
Are you hurt badly?
Never mind about Charlie. What for you let Kwong Lee get away?
How did you know he got away?
See him come this way. Go up street that way.
Look, Mac, you take care of Charlie. I'll trail Kwong Lee. Kwong Lee just got away. Did you see him?
Yes, he went that way and I followed him.
What did he do?
Oh, he hailed a taxi and I heard him say 4th and Water Street.
4th and Water Streets. That's the corner nearest the theater.
Well, you don't suppose Kwong Lee's mixed up in that business that's gone on at the theater, do you?
I don't know. Seems every trail we take leads there eventually. Look, Mississippi, you go to the corner and watch in case anyone goes out the front way. I've got a key to the stage entrance.
Sure enough.
Hold it, Mr. Lee. I must ask you to raise your hands and step back from the desk, please. A gunshot would not be heard in this empty theater, Mr. Lee. It was thoughtful of you to bring the bonds where I would not have to look for them. Tickets for South America, too. You shall take the trip, Mr. Lee, but I shall take the bonds.
I shall take the trip, as you say, but I shall take the bonds with me. Must I threaten you to make you understand that a few more bloodstains on these bonds won't affect their value to me? Put them down. Get into that closet.
Let me out, I say.
So it's you. Who locked you in there?
A Chinese named Kwang Li.
Kwang Li. So he did come here.
Obviously, since he locked me up.
Why did he do that? What are you doing in this office?
I had an appointment with the manager. I was waiting here when suddenly these Chinese came in.
At this hour? More likely you followed him here.
Why should I do that, monsieur?
Get the stolen bonds you've been after the last week?
I, after stolen bonds? I do not understand.
It doesn't matter. I know where he's going, and I'll get him and the bonds.
Hello, Red.
Kwang Li go out the front way?
No, but Mr. Mannix, the manager, did, and he seemed in sort of a hurry.
Mannix. I'll have a talk with him later. Right now, we've got to get down to the boat. It sails within the hour. Come on.
No, Petrov. Go to the Green Line Pier quickly. Kwang Li is leaving for South America on a freighter with the bonds.
But if he's already aboard?
How can I find him in so short a time?
In stateroom 7. Quickly.
Good.
That was Natasha. We must get to the docks right away.
Deck 1. I wonder what's keeping Red.
Can't imagine. That fellow Mannix runs the Lyceum Theater.
Stateroom 7, in the last passageway forward.
Yeah, you can always find people you're not looking for.
Where does the green line dock?
Pier B.
Thanks very much. Come on, Mississippi. Seen anything of him yet?
No, and you know this boat's only a freighter. You sure he's leaving on her?
Probably figured it was safer.
Well, it's mighty funny. I checked the passenger list and his name's not on it.
Guess he's sailing under an assumed name, Scotty.
Where is stateroom 7?
Last passageway forward.
You can bet someone's on board with those bonds. Those fellas want them as much as we do.
Do you suppose one of them could be Kwong Lee disguised? He's a white man, you know.
I'll sure find out. What stateroom did those two Russians just ask for?
7, in the last passageway forward, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Straight ahead.
Oh, officer, where can I find the purser? I have some papers I'd like to leave in his safe.
His officer's midship, sir, on the port side.
Did you find the bonds?
Red may be in trouble. You stay here, Mississippi.
All right, but no more visitors.
Police matter.
All right. Find out what the trouble is in the last passageway forward.
Harry? Oh, that's all right. Sorry. Hoist away! Hey, you have time to go ashore? gangplank in here. I gotta go ashore. Stay aboard. Find out all you can. Radio me at the office. I'm going ashore.
Right, Inspector.
Get you, Red?
He didn't even hit me. I dropped so he'd think he had and stopped shooting. Better have a look around. That shot came from about here.
Well, the fellow that fired it's gone now, and I don't suppose he left his name and address.
No, but he might have left a clue, Scotty.
Here's a gun, Red. He must have thrown it away.
Don't touch it, Mississippi. We'll have it checked for fingerprints.
Yeah, but why would he throw it away? That looks like a plant to me.
Doesn't seem to make sense. Wait a minute. That gun wasn't thrown away, Scotty. It was knocked out of his hand with this block of wood. It struck just as the gun fired. Look at that.
You're right, Red. That's where the bullet entered.
Who do you suppose could have thrown it, Red?
I don't know. I'd like to thank him for saving my life. Let's get back to headquarters, Scotty.
You know, I still say we were a couple of chumps to let Mannix get away with those bonds.
Hello?
suspected that Mannix and Kwong Li were the same. But now I am certain of it.
Then you believe he has my stolen bonds?
After what I saw at the pier today, there is no doubt of it.
If only we dared call in the police, it would have... Hello? Police headquarters. Yes, he happens to be with me at the moment.
Hello, police. Hello, Charlie. This is Red Barry. Look, you know any good China boys like to help me find Kwong Li?
No, plenty good China boy. All not like Kwong Li.
Good. Now, I think he's hiding in Chinatown. You send your boys out and try to locate him for me.
Hold on phone, please. We could not call on the police, but the police have called on us. Do I have your permission to act?
If you think best.
You make me deputy policeman?
Sure, Charlie.
All right. 2-3 hour, I fetch him Kwong Li, your office. Goodbye.
Have you lost your mind?
You gave me your permission to act. After I have recovered the stolen bonds, I shall take Kwong Li to jail and out of our way forever. Please, sire.
While Charlie and his friends are out trying to find Kwong Li, I'm going down to the theater to have a talk with Mannix and that Russian dancer.
No, he's looking for Mannix. He left on that boat this morning.
What?
No, he didn't, Mr. Scott. He came ashore just before she sailed.
Scotty, if you want me for anything, I'll be down to the theater.
You know the theater where the Russian girl dances?
Yes, sir.
My son has gone there on a dangerous mission. I have a strange foreboding of evil. Follow him, stay close, and lend what aid you may. If it is not already too late.
Who's there? Vive. Lopak. Alin mo niya rin. Turn around, but slowly. Now I'll trouble you for the bonds you stole from Wing Fu, Mr. Lee.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No? Perhaps I can refresh your memory. I'm calling police headquarters to inform them I've touched the man behind the Pell Street murders.
Put down the phone. I'll get the bonds. They're in the safe.
Just a minute. I've been waiting to have a talk with you.
I have nothing to talk to you about.
No? The police department thinks you have. Would you rather talk to me at headquarters or talk to me in the manager's office? Sounded like shots in Manning's office. Open up there. Mannix! Mannix, open up! Open up there! Mannix, open up! Mannix, open up!
You all right, Mannix? Yes, but what's the idea of breaking into my office this way?
I thought I heard shots in here.
You imagine things. I was asleep in that chair when you started pounding.
Oh, I see. I'm glad you're safe, Mannix. I want to ask you what you know about a man named Kwong Lee.
Kwong Lee? Never heard of him.
That's strange. This young lady said that he was in this office last night. Right?
Yes, he locked me in that closet and left me there.
You two may as well make yourself comfortable. I'm going to have a look around.
What do you expect to find around here?
Fingerprints, maybe? I'd recognize Kwong Lee's anywhere. Mannix, you lied to me. Kwong Lee has been here not long ago.
What makes you think that?
His thumbprint on the wall in back of that picture, in blood. Someone's been wounded in here. Who was it?
No one that I know of.
Then what made those marks on the rug there? Who put that?
Miss Ladd. Mr. Ladd. Open the door, please. Hong Kong. Cha.
Your gun?
How bad is it, Charlie?
Plenty bad. Mr. Ladd, look out. Mannix is...
Wait a minute. Might be a smart thing to do to use a private entrance to the boss's office.
Mr. Batty.
Quick, Petrov! Red Berry has the bonds!
You go after Red Berry. You go after Red Berry.
Help me take him to the office.
No.
Go call a doctor.
No, I'm all
Right, just jarred up a bit. I gotta get these bonds back to... They're gone. Give me the bonds back, Mannix.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
You were the first one here, weren't you?
Yes, but I don't know anything about any bonds.
Anybody else near me?
No, and we were watching from the time you fell.
I must have lost them during the fight. Well, let's get back to the office.
I can't find any trace of those bonds.
Scram. That copper's coming in here with Mannix.
I wish you could talk. Tell me a lot. I liked it. That's funny. What do you suppose this is?
Well, that's an ordinary finger stall.
It's a finger stall, all right, but not an ordinary one. It's a phony thumbprint. Got an indelible pencil? Thanks. Wong Lee has been using a fake thumbprint on his jobs to throw the police off the trail.
You mean Hong Kong Charlie was the criminal Kwong Lee?
Sure looks that way.
Now what?
Now you can admit that you killed him.
Admit that I killed him?
Why, it's no crime to kill Kwong Lee, Mannix. There's a price on his head, dead or alive.
But what makes you think that I killed him?
You left a trail a blind man could follow. Kwong Lee came in here to rob you. Forced you at the point of a gun to open that safe. Right?
Go on.
Open the safe and I'll show you. Now, Kwong Lee was standing right about here. Suddenly, you whipped a gun out of the safe and shot him. He fired too, but he missed.
How do you know that?
There's a bullet hole in the wall panel to your right.
Well, since you know that I shot in self-defense, I may as well admit that I did shoot him.
Good. Only it wasn't Kwong Lee you killed.
Not Kwong Lee? What about the finger stall you found?
The real Kwong Lee put it on Charlie after he was dead. There were bloodstains on the thumb under the rubber. Mannix, you're the real Kwong Lee. I arrest you for the murder of Hong Kong Charlie.
If this is your idea of a joke, Barry, I'm afraid you've gone a bit too far.
Now get up. Over to that desk. Hello. Red Barry speaking. Who's this, Scotty?
Hey, we got a radiogram from the boat. You know what?
Yeah. You found out that Mannix is really Kwong Lee, right?
Yeah, but how did you know?
I'm just about to put a pair of cuffs on Mr. Mannix.
We'll be right down. So you don't think Red Barry's much of a detective, huh? Well, he's got the goods on Kwong Lee, and he's holding him for us at the theater.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll believe that when I see it.
All right, get up, Mr. Mannix.
In here. Come on, let's get out of here.
Wait a minute. You're not going anyplace until we get our share of those bonds.
I haven't got them.
Watch him.
Come on, let's get away from here before they broadcast a general alarm.
Where are those bonds?
Barry had them when he fell out of the box, but they were gone when I got to him.
Well, we're wasting time here. Where can we go and be safe?
My old place in Chinatown.
All right, lead the way. But remember, we're right behind you. Hey, the joint's locked. There are a couple of cops on guard.
Yeah, but they're guarding the wrong entrance. Ditch the car, Joe.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you going in there with that cop on guard?
With him on the outside, no one would suspect us of being on the inside.
All right. Nice cheerful-looking place to have to hide out in.
Why not? They'll never find us here. Here, put that table back and we'll clean up the place.
When it comes to bungling a case, Barry, I must say that you're a genius. You admit having the bonds right in your hands, and then you let them slip through your fingers. If you put him on either the Kwong Li or the bond case again, I'll take away his badge.
Then you may as well take it now, sir. That China boy in there was my friend. I sent him out on a job that was too big for him. But he died trying. With or without that badge, Commissioner, I'm going to get the man that killed Charlie. If it's the last thing I ever do.
Well, am I right? I suppose so. Hey, where are you going?
Going down to Wing Fu's. See if he's ready to talk.
Let him go, honey. There's times when a fella'd rather be alone.
Well, if you haven't got the bonds, who has it?
Well, I know Barry hasn't, but it might be those two Russians.
They never got near him. We were giving them a battle out in the passageway.
That only leaves Wing Fu. One of his men might have got to him before I did. I'll go to Wing Fu's and see what I can find out.
Yeah? Well, I'm going with you.
Oh, all right. But you stick around here until we come back.
come to ask you to lay your cards on the table, Wing Fu.
I had hoped you had brought word of the boy you call Hong Kong Charlie.
Very sorry to say that my good friend, Hong Kong, is dead.
I too am sorry. Your friend, Hong Kong, was my #1 son.
Son? I didn't know.
Can I help you some selection? Well, if you don't mind, I'll just look around and pick out what I want. Very pleased to have you do so. Thank you.
I have not been frank with you about the bonds. I could not be. They were sent to me to buy combat plane for my government, which is against your laws. This morning I received word not to buy planes, but food and clothing for my countrymen in war-stricken districts.
Then from now on we can work together. All we have to do is find the bonds.
One of my men took them from you at the theater.
You understand I must turn them in at headquarters.
I understand.
On proof of ownership, they'll be returned to you. May I use your telephone to call a cab, please?
Certainly.
Nothing can I do for you? No sale.
There, he's got the bonds. He's waiting for a taxi now.
Well, what could be sweeter?
Enter. Hold on. He says there was a customer in the store who seemed to be listening at the door.
He probably imagined it. But I hope he's right. A few minutes after I leave the store, you take these to headquarters.
I should feel safer if they were in your hands.
If there was a spy, I'm the one they'll follow. And that's just the chance I've been waiting for.
Enter.
The taxi is here, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, what's the big idea? Get in. Get in and drive. Come on, faster. Give her all she's got.
buddy. This is the end of the line for you.
What do you mean?
You better jump. Open that door.
I can't jump out going this fast.
I said jump.
Can't you go any faster?
I'm giving her all she's got now. Hey, who's that tailman?
It's that girl reporter in a police car. Take a shot at her tires.
I can't drive and shoot too. Do it yourself.
That's where you're going.